there's somebody else. So while we are waiting, I will go ahead and introduce the stream. This is Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Before we get started, I would like to bring attention to friends of the Greenwater Guildhall. If you are watching on Twitch, you should be able to scroll down and see some tiles. If you don't see the tiles, go ahead and click on my profile image and those should pop up. First on the list is TNC. That stands for Talon Claw. They make beautiful wooden tabletop accessories such as dice vaults, dice trays, wooden DM screens, drink coasters. They have a new line of cutting boards. So if you like to serve meat and cheese trays during your games, those are definitely something to look for. I'm not sure exactly what's going on over at Talon Claw. I haven't heard from them. There was a error in a order that I had placed last Christmas, and there was one message in January that he said he was going to get me out the correct product, and that was the last communication I had with him. I have not heard anything from him since then, so I'm not sure exactly what's going on over there. I know that they've posted to Twitter and Facebook. They've got new products coming out, so I don't know what exactly is going on. Hope everything's going okay over there, but I would certainly like to have the product that I ordered. Next on the list is the Speechless Bard. She makes very lovely handmade leather products, such as leather covers for your core rule books, dice bracelets. She has a line of dice pad scrolls that they look like a spell scroll, and then when you roll them out, it's a leather pad for rolling your dice on. She makes beautiful products. They are all handmade, hand-stitched, stamped, and painted. So definitely check out the Speechless Bard. Keep in mind that she is over in the UK, so if you're going to order as a gift, you might want to give it a little bit of extra time. Let's see. Oh, there's Cancel. Hello, Cancel. Last on the list is the Fable Beard Company. They make beard products such as oils, balms, beard butter, and co-wash. Each scent profile is a different fantasy character. Right now I'm wearing Gingerbread Man. That's left over from my holiday stash. Other highly recommended one would be the Hero, which smells of warm cologne and rich tobacco. Before we get started on where we left off last week, so this is my last weekend. I will be out of my 2-week quarantine. Actually, I was out of 2-week quarantine on Wednesday, but you know, I count weeks by the weeks that I work, so it basically goes from weekend to weekend. So next week, do we want to do an in-person game? Since we're allowed to do that. What do you guys think?
Next week, Liam is not going to be here again.
Okay.
And I'm not going to be home until about 8 p.m. on Friday. So
okay.
I join it a little late. But I probably would not be going to your place.
Okay. So Carl and Brady, I know Brady, you're probably planning on playing remotely, continuing. Why don't we, it would be silly for Carl, not that you have a whole long ways to travel since you're over here in Vancouver as I am. Why don't we just go ahead and plan for an online game again next week? And we will revisit the idea of getting back to actual in-person play then.
Next week.
Yeah, we will revisit this topic. The other thing that I was going to bring up, so My Saturday night group is starting their. They've already done session 0 of Traveler. They did that last week, but they play every 2 weeks, and so and now with the with the plan of doing the Wednesday night games, it has kind of thrown my upcoming schedule. It's kind of screwed things up because my fault. I didn't think about the fact that they do it every 2 weeks. And because you guys, I didn't run your guys' adventure yet. So, bringing that up, it's a whole can of worms for me. So, here's what I am planning on doing. So, when we finish this level off, we will take the Traveler break. And the reason for doing that is because after this level, you will be at the final level of Undermountain, and that level, of course, is endgame. So I want to take the break there to do the Traveler game because I don't want to be working on 2 games at the same time, because I will be plotting and prepping for Rime of the Frost Maiden, where you guys are going to create new characters, and so that I don't want that to all converge on one thing. So by doing that, that should bring my schedule back into alignment, so to speak, and we will move forward from there. Where we left off last week, I need to throw. There's Colby. I need to throw Thrick on the board. We'll see. Thick is over here.
Will we have like a session 0 for Traveler?
Yes.
To, like, create our characters and stuff?
Yeah, I'm gonna do so. Traveler. I mean, you can individually create characters, and that's fine. But Traveler really benefits. It's unusual in that it really benefits in there being a session 0, and the primary reason for that is that when you roll up a character, you go through 4-year terms and in whatever career you pick. And during that process, there is a roll on either a mishaps table, if you don't make your save or your survival roll, or there's a roll on a life events table. In either case, those can generate a contact of some kind, whether it be a rival, an enemy, or just a contact or an ally. Now, when that happens, if another player has already created or has already had that happen and they have a rival or ally, the 2 players can actually make an agreement that rival or that contact is the same person. And if they both agree on that, both players get a free skill of their choice, and you can do that up to 2 times. So there's a benefit to everybody creating their characters during a session 0 so that you can interweave your background and get a whole bunch of free skills. Let's see.
Bonuses sound nice.
You what? What was that?
That I'm always down. Bonuses are good.
Yes, bonus, yeah, especially in a game where there's a lot of skills. Getting free skills is always a good thing. And it interconnects everybody, so, there's never a question of, well, why am I traveling with these people, or why, how do I know this person? Well, you know this person because you're all, at the very least, acquaintances of one another, so. At least several people, maybe. There might be some people that have no clue, but generally everybody's interlinked in some way. So where we left off, let's see here. You guys had kind of split the party a bit. Telfar and Cancel, you were in an area where you ended up meeting, what was this guy's name? let's see here. Probably help if I was on the right page. You ended up meeting Bertrand Shadowdusk, and did your typical thing of meeting new people and killing them. And there were a number of will-o-wisps that originated down here in Area 20A, and two of them broke off and headed. Originally, the two that broke off and headed to Bertrand were supposed to warn him that there were intruders, but when they showed up, you guys were already engaged. And Cancel trapped one of the will-o-wisps in a force cage, I believe, wasn't it? It was something like that. Meanwhile, over here, Aaron and at the time Narte battled a whole bunch of Nothics and left a pile of bodies at this door here. And in 23B, the little what we call Golem Nothic found or pointed out that there is a secret door, because he had told you guys that there was a secret room on every tier. And in this secret room, Narte and Aaron found a black crystal. Let's see, what is this? It is a black crystal tablet. They know that it is a legendary magical item that requires attunement. That's basically all they know about it. And it is sitting on a stone table in here. In this room, all light, any bright light suddenly becomes dim light, and dim light is extinguished entirely. And there is some kind of writing on this tablet, and if you're not looking at it directly, out of the corner of your eye, you swear that the writing on this tablet is wreathing around. So that is where we left off. And I believe that they grabbed the tablet and stuck it in the bag of holding. Is that right, Aaron?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we bagged that sucker after we checked the pedestal that it was on to make sure that, they weren't linked or trapped or something like that.
Right, yeah, the stone table that it was laying on, and everything else about this room is completely mundane.
Yes. So we bagged that sucker.
Okay, so you guys have that in your bag of holding, and I guess then the question is, Telfar and Cancel, what do you want to do from here?
Well, as I recall last week, I think one of the last things I said was for Cancel to execute the chill out command.
Right.
Forget that. Because, we got him, right?
Yeah, you guys have succeeded, and you essentially neutralized this will-o-wisp. It is trapped in a force cage. It is neutralized enough that I just removed it from the board, and we can just ignore the fact that it even exists anymore. So the real question is, where do you want to go from 16A?
Well, I think we should check out 17, see what that guy had up there in his quarters.
So let's see here.
We continue to drive the DM insane with multiple party moving in different areas.
Right. So the only thing that you really find in this room, there's a simple bed. There is a tapestry hanging on the east wall that depicts noble members of the Shadowdusk family. Their features are distorted in unnatural and frightening ways. The tapestry itself is not worth anything. It has been damaged by mold. It is worthless. Aside from that, the only other thing that you find is Bertrand's spellbook, which has spells that you all have picked up a number of times already. However, It does have others. There are some other spells in here that are not usually found in an Archmage's book. That being Legend Lore, Conjure Elemental, and Planar Binding. And that's really all that is in 17.
So I have a question. In my notes I have that we picked up another spell book somewhere with basically what you just said, except it had notably time stop and 7th level teleport. Was that
I believe that was Melisara's.
Melisara's spell.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just trying to keep the names right. Alrighty. Bertram's Spellbook and a Worthless Tapestry.
So, Aaron, Brody, and Thrick, where would you guys like to go from here? Up in 23A.
Well, I'm concerned that we've lost Telfar. We frequently don't know what Telfar's doing.
True.
But,
It's not very often that when the shit hits the fan, though, that Telfar doesn't come back for the battle.
yeah, so I'm concerned about that. So I will attempt to figure out where people have gone so that we can reunite.
Okay. Thrick, Aaron, and Brody, you can all make survival checks to try and track where they may have gone.
Okay. 18.
Okay.
20.
Nice.
And 22.
Okay. So, yeah, you're all able to determine, well, you're not able to determine where Telfar went, but you do know that Cancel went back through the door to the north. So, back here.
Well, we will retrace or copy that.
Okay, so it doesn't take you too long. And the party is reunited.
There's only one way to go.
Well,
Yeah, once
Not-
we get back to the stairwell, then we're pretty close then.
so yeah, you guys, the party is reunited in 16A. What would you guys like to do from here? I'm sure that there's a bit of carousing and the exchanging of adventures as you guys reunite.
Yeah, much high-fiving, and then we will head south.
Okay.
Because north doesn't seem like that's a smart way to go.
Well, considering that you've already been upstairs, so.
Well, I was just thinking it's a solid wall.
Well, right, yeah. That too. Not sure where Telfar will go, but I'm sure we'll find out. So, this room appears to be a laboratory. There's a workbench along the west wall of this area. It's covered with tools, components, and magical apparatuses. Apparati? On the bench, you see that the workbench holds a complete set of alchemist supplies, a poisoner's kit, a healer's kit, and an unlit lantern. And you see that there is a recently brewed potion sitting in a dark blue vial with a cork stopper in it sitting on the workbench. Looks like it's just been recently made.
I've canceled it. Check out the potion. I'm going to look at the lamp and other items to
So the lantern's
appear to be mundane.
the lantern is a standard lantern. It is filled with oil,
Okay.
so it is completely usable. Cancel. Roll an Arcana check.
29.
Jeez. Okay. So you fiddle around with this, sniff it, maybe put a little bit on your finger and lick it. You discover that this potion is a potion of invisibility.
As your tongue turns invisible.
Yes. And like everything on this table is lootable. So I mean, you could take the alchemist supplies, the poisoner's kit, healer's kit.
I'll take the healer's kit.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll loot that stuff. If nothing else, we can set up an alchemy lab in our new moat, our earth moat.
Method lab.
Yeah, meth lab. Right.
Yeah, create a meth lab. So here's the benefit. I don't know if you knew this, but here's the benefit of a healer's kit. If you use an action to use a healer's kit on somebody who is down, you don't have to make a medicine check. You automatically succeed on stabilizing them. Which I don't know. I mean, I own a first aid kit. That doesn't make me a surgeon. So I'm not sure how that works in the rules, but whatever.
Band-aids, man.
Band-aids.
are freaking
It's
awesome.
amazing.
Yes, the technology of the band-aid. Right.
Arm's chopped off. Slap a band-aid on it.
You'll be fine. Walk it off.
Maybe it's full of Robitussin.
Yeah, it's full of Robitussin and band-aids.
Rub some dirt on it.
Yes. You know, believe it or not, that actually works.
If it's diatomaceous earth, it ought to kill the hell out of everything that's in there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my buddy, we were in Shasta and drunk off our nuts and walking around in the pitch black in the forest, and there was like a dry dock area where they had put a houseboat up on stilts that they were working on, and they weren't really working on it. Apparently their idea of working on a houseboat was to break all the windows out of it, you know. And my buddy Jeff stubbed his toe on a like volcanic glass rock and just sliced his toe right open, and literally rubbed it in some dirt, put a sock on, and then duct taped the sock to his foot, and that's how he hobbled around pretty much all weekend. And he still has his toe, so evidently it's okay. I don't know if it was the dirt, the sock, or the duct tape, but he's all right.
I like that we had the duct tape the sock on.
I'm not sure what that was all about. It.
You gotta show what you mean business, Chris.
Its own legendary item.
the duct tape and the sock, yeah.
Duct tape.
If you don't want it to fall off, put some duct tape on it.
Right. So in this room, the passage continues to the south, and there is this door to the east.
Go check that door.
Okay. Are you just opening the door, or I mean, is somebody going to kick the door open? Or?
I'll kick it.
Oh man.
If something needs kicked, I'm the kicker.
I put my ear up against the door. He kicks it, and then I back away, holding my ear up against the door.
I thought I was a designated kicker.
And Telfar rolled a 40 on his stuff check.
Okay, that's probably for the best. So Brody kicks open the door, and in 18A, you see a black stone desk stands against the south wall. Next to the desk is a slender stone lectern with an open book resting on it. A tapestry covering the east wall shows a tentacled creature from a nightmare stuffing a number of naked, terrified humanoids into its black paw.
Art. It's art.
And there are half-scribbled notes laying all over the desk, just in a haphazard manner.
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna as I walk in and go over to the stand and check out this book, because books are my deal. deal.
Okay.
Books are my jam.
I'll turn the doorknob on the kicked open door just to see if it was locked.
It was not.
Listen, you're gonna show a room, you mean business. It's all about intentions.
So, and I'm checking out that book that's up on the pedestal.
Okay. So the book on the pedestal is a spell book. Notable
Yeah.
spells in this book are Fireball and Modify Memory.
Let's bag that sucker.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Sarah to work on looking. She's the librarian
Right.
in my artifact.
Right.
To look up anything that mundane knowledge about that stone black thing that we found with the writing that wiggled.
Okay.
If anybody's
Tablet.
if anybody's written anything about it, it wouldn't be magical. It would be like, in 1610
History.
there was a supposed magical tablet that talks. Generically magic stone tablets.
Okay. The librarian will work on that. Make a, let's see, what was that? An investigation check?
I think it was investigation. Yeah. 25. So she finds some stuff about it, about tablets, black stone tablets,
Okay.
magically.
So she is researching and having some luck, and we'll come back to you with more information. Up here.
Can I roll like a religion check on the statue?
Which statue?
The one with the monster eating the people or whatever.
So that's a tapestry. Yeah, go ahead.
Tapestry. Yeah. This 20, soft 20.
So, you are aware that this is a tapestry depicting some eldritch horror coming out of the far realm. You're not sure who or what, but that's what you know. You estimate that this tapestry would be worth 250 gold pieces, but it weighs 40 pounds.
I believe it's worth 250.
The best I can do is 250.
Aaron's knowledge of that kind of thing is that if it has naked people on it, it's art.
Right. Basically.
So it's worth something.
I mean, that's how it always works, right?
So, whose spellbook did we most recently find with the Fireball and the Modify Memory? Did somebody have their name written on the inside of that one?
Yes. It belongs to Berlane Shadowdusk.
I don't like that modified memory thing.
Yeah.
Don't go messing with my head.
So, due to the noise of the door being kicked open, you see this door to the north open in a lazy, creepily kind of way. And coming out of it,
Someone wants kicked.
yeah, somebody wants to get it kicked. Let's see here. Come floating out of it are 2 Grell.
Hate those brain things.
Yeah, they've got spiky tentacles and bird beaks. Everybody roll initiative. Well, that's all right for once.
Oh crap! No, ignore that one. I forgot to select my guy.
Oh,
And there we go. Now that'll auto populate.
nice. What'd you get, Brody?
13.
And Thrick, what'd you get?
12.
Okay. So, Telfar, you are stealthed. What would you like to do?
Sorry, my initiative was 10. I didn't put it in yet.
Oh, sorry. I'm going by last week's. Okay. So, Aaron, you see the door open up and these 2 girls float in. What would you like to do?
Excuse me. Yes, we're selling life insurance. Have you recently checked to see that you're covered?
No, we're here to contact him about his car's extended warranty.
Yes.
Car, that's right. Your car can be under warranty for just some extra money. All right.
Don't forget, this is your last chance to do your extended warranty.
All right. I don't like the grill, and but I've been looking at stuff, so I'm not really prepped right now. So I will get my bow and arrow ready.
Okay.
I've been having my hands on books and stuff, so I'm gonna prep ranged attacks.
Okay. The Grell. Alright, well that doesn't matter. So, okay. So this Grell is going to make a tentacle attack on Brody. Because of course it is. And a 12's not going to do it. And so it is going to move in and try to bite you with its beak. 17 to hit, probably misses. And this Grell is going to move and attack Aaron with a tentacle. 15 misses you, and a beak attack, an 18 to hit.
That will hit since I don't have my shield.
Okay. Well, luckily you don't have to worry about poison, since this is the beak. But he nips you for 5 points of piercing damage. Cancel. What would you like to do? Brody's over here whispering, "Fireball, fireball."
It is the universe. universal spell.
Yeah.
Solves everything.
I'm going to walk over here and see what's going on. Just watch what's going on. That's it.
Okay. All right. Brody, you got a floating tentacled punching bag in front of you. What would you like to do?
I'll punch him.
All right.
There's a. 27.
Yes. Why, yes. Yes, it does.
For 11.
Okay.
And then, what about an 18?
18 hits.
Okay. For another 10.
All right.
And I'll just look at him real mean.
Thrick, what would you like to do?
Can I hit one of them from here, or would I have to move around someone?
No, you're good. You can attack diagonally.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the one right in front of Aaron.
Okay, go for it.
There's a 10 hit.
New.
Okay, I'm gonna shield bash as my bonus action.
Okay.
There's a 21 hit.
Yes.
If at first you don't succeed with your main weapon.
Right.
Ten damage.
Okay. And he's moved back 5 feet. Okay. Telfar, what would you like to do?
Move on in here. How high is the ceiling?
The ceiling in here is 20 feet.
Well, I'll be up there in the top of that corner. And I will try in the northeast corner.
Okay.
Actually, let's make it the one in the northwest corner because it's already engaged with somebody and that'll give me advantage because it's flanked essentially, right?
Correct.
Alright.
Well, not advantage. You get your sneak attack.
Right. Then I will take a -5 to hit
Okay.
for a potential +10.
Okay.
26 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Damage.
Okay. Jesus. So you put a bolt right through this Grill's face. I mean, if Grill have faces, then it doesn't anymore. Anything with your bonus action?
Yep, I'm going to come on over here and hide behind my compatriots.
Okay. Go ahead and make your stealth check. Okay. Hold on here. from the north, you can hear somebody yell out, and it sounds like two people are yelling out. You hear, "What's all that noise out there?" Aaron, what would you like to do?
Oh, let's see. This one. He put his beak in my arm, so I'll shoot him.
Okay.
And let's see. Just checking to see if I can. Oh, I'm standing still, so I'll
Yep.
use my steady aim thing to get advantage.
Okay.
Click on advantage, and then shoot him in the beak.
Shoot him
21 in the beak.
That hits.
in the medulla
Since I have
oblongata.
advantage, I get crazy sneak attack damage. He takes like 50. Oh wait, nope. The sneak was already built in, so it's 58. I
Yep.
already rolled sneak and didn't need to.
And you drop this Grell. Your arrow goes right through him.
In the beak.
From the north, you see this wizard